The construction on 5th Street is still continuing to be worked on when the project began a year ago. I take a look to how the community is reacting to the process. Happening on 5th Street a year later. Now the residents and business owners of the surrounding area are frustrated with the progress. The 5th Street construction project began in April 2015. Now, 1 year later, the process is still ongoing, but the end is in sight.
We started probably last April, so it's been a year, and the concrete contractor's probably been there a year and 2 months.
The City of St. Charles' idea for the project is to have roadway and street improvements.
Sidewalks, it's made it more handicap accessible. Everything's ADA spec, and it's widened some road, and there's been an extra signal added to it.
The amount being worked on, the project costs a staggering amount.
I don't know what it was. I think total it's an $8 million project.
Residents, drivers, local businesses, and emergency service staff are not pleased with the amount of construction that has been happening on 5th Street since May 2015. Keller also explains that the project is 95% done, but the public doesn't see it that way. Owner of Sugarbot Sweet Shop says the project is frustrating.
They could definitely try harder, kind of finish one thing before you start another.
It has affected Lynch's business as the construction has blocked their back parking lot and cracked their front entrance stairs.
And we definitely hear we can't park in back and we can't do the stairs, so we can't get in. I know we've got a few people that will just park outside and call and be like, do you have this? Do you have this? Do you have this?
The construction affects not just the surrounding community, but also Lindenwood University students.
I feel like the construction on 5th Street is very frustrating. It just causes for more congestion.
The predicted ending time for the construction project is June of 2016. In September of 2016, the City of St. Charles began the design phase for the complete reconstruction of Droste Road. LUTV's Michelle Sproat investigated the beginning stages of the project.
This project will affect Lindenwood students, business owners, and private residents of Droste Road. They were present at the open house to express their concerns.
It'll be complete reconstruction of the road, so all the pavement, all the existing pavement that's on site already will be removed and completely replaced.
Although the project is supposed to be beneficial for the city, Nino Du Ankra, a resident of Droste Road, believes that this project draws in a negative side.
Well, basically what it's going to do is take 10 feet off of front lawn and render our driveway useless for the time being.
Ankra also claimed that the City of St. Charles didn't notify him or the other private residents of Droste Road about the changes being made on their front doorstep.
We have federal funding on the project, so there are certain limitations on, when you can talk with property owners.
It saddens me at the fact that even though this is a St. Charles City project and the St. Charles City government is supposed to be on the lookout for its residents, that they totally bypassed us, quite honestly.
The city has just begun the design phase for this project. Construction is set to begin in August of 2016.
As something old is being finished, something new is beginning to start. Construction crews are clearing the land for the new post office in St. Charles in addition to the reconstruction of Droste. LUTV's Matt Stuyvesant was on the site for the groundbreaking ceremony. Several members from various organizations made their way into the tent for the ceremony. The several parties expressed their relief that the project is now underway. Matt shared what this means in terms of development for the city.
1, 2, 3, all right. Officials and investors of St. Charles County broke ground with applause and cheers as the long-awaited project is now underway. Everyone piled into the tent to hear a few words from key speakers, including one Mike Bowers, who expressed the issues of this prolonged assignment.
You have 3 different parties involved and different real estate transactions that have to happen and different very complicated funding sources. It took some time and it took a lot of patience to get there.
St. Charles will acquire the existing post office property and use the site for future hospital growth opportunities. The president of Lindenwood University gave his insight on what it means for the city of St. Charles.
It's a great partnership. It provides opportunity, as you know, for a hospital that's so important to the area to continue to grow and develop in this area, in this county.
The new post office will be behind this Schnucks on nearly 4 acres of land donated by Lindenwood University. Construction of the $5.2 million million facility is being funded by SSM Health St. Louis and the St. Charles County Board.
Now that the hard part's out of the way, Bowers spoke on what's next for the growing hospital.
The next step as we build this will be a chance for us to take over the current property that's by the hospital, and we'll eventually take that down and be in a position where we can better platform our hospital to better serve the community and provide really greater access for healthcare across the entire county. So
it's a win-win-win for everyone, and more importantly, I think it really shows the vibrant nature of this community and our ability to work together.
The new St. Charles Post Office will be designed by architecture firm that Lawrence Group and Alberti Healthcare will take on the construction. The post office will cover about 22,000 square feet. There will be a new senior living center in St. Charles. Plays are underway and construction is just around the corner. Last fall, LUTV News' Elizabeth Duesenberg found out what's ahead for the development.
Era Senior Living is to be in charge of the new complex. Stephanie Harris, the CEO, said the facility will be a change in how senior housing is delivered. Harris said they are going to be adding 65 jobs ranging from starting positions to professional roles. She talked about the new employment opportunities that the facility will bring.
We look at excellence as is the standard we raise from day to day, so it's really kind of a teaching, learning environment. We do really well with folks who want to come and learn about how businesses develop, how construction projects are developed, like this particular project, or have an interest in hospitality and senior housing.
The building will begin early next year and employment opportunities will be available